As someone from the HVAC industry, I often have problem explaining the importance of good indoor climate because it's invisible and hard to evaluate, especially financially. What are your thoughts on how to use EPBD and SRI to make the indoor climate visible or and demanded by everybody?
It's a very nice question, and actually, that is one of the topics that we are addressing in this Zen worship agreement that I was mentioning earlier. So let me put this as a relevant slide. Yeah. Um, at this moment, the EPBD doesn't force any smartness upgrade to be cost optimal. There's not today a methodology defined at European level to describe the cost optimality of smartness upgrade, which would include the enhancement or the improvement of indoor environmental quality. So that is indeed a gap that we have. There are methodologies to monetize the energy savings. There are even methodologies to monetize the flexibility services provided to the grid. But we still today have a gap in the standardization because there is not a standard enabling us to translate into economic value the improvement of indoor environmental quality across different building categories. So I'm not going to lie to you, the current methodology doesn't provide that. It's just going to be an asset assessment on the SRI. However, and I said that I would do that, and I almost forgot. Yeah, when we go on the provisions that we have on the building smartness, I yeah, the technology requirements. When we speak about the BACS capabilities, so these BACS requirements that I mentioned that are going to be mandatory by the end of this year, we have also that by May 2026, monitoring of indoor environmental quality needs to be in place for all non-residential buildings. So this is indeed an effort that we need to make because in the next 2 years, we need to come up with clear methodologies, clear messages to convey to building owners and occupants about the value of indoor environmental quality. Because in 2 years' time, it's going to be mandatory to have monitoring regulation systems for indoor environmental quality in non-residential buildings. So we need to do this pedagogical exercise before this becomes mandatory. So the value is seen and it's not perceived as an imposition on building owners and building occupants. And that is indeed a task we have. I have my personal opinion on how to do that, but yeah, in terms of EU methodologies, we don't have any at the moment, I'm afraid.
But I guess you could say that SRI anyway makes the indoor climate visible. And what we are missing, the missing link is the monetary part, the transformation to financial assets. So anyway, this is a good
In,
start for that journey.
Indeed, indeed, it is because yeah, as I said, let me bring it back here to the slide. The SRI is giving visibility to the response to user needs. So you will have a better SRI score if your building provides more information to the occupants, if it's able to, provide services related to health, well-being, and accessibility, comfort, convenience. So it's already that responsiveness to user needs, which in the end is indoor climate. In essence, is one of the three key functionalities